Hey, big sis! So, how's that solo honeymoon treating you? I mean, is it peaceful? So searching? Or are you just sitting in a resort somewhere binging room service and pretending you're not completely miserable?
I really don't know what you're trying to get out of this. You reaching out like this, it's weird and unnecessary.
Wow, okay. That's kinda cold, don't you think? I was just being nice, checking in. God forbid I try to be friendly with my sister for once.
Cindy, I told you not to contact me again. I wasn't being vague about it. I made it very clear after everything that happened. I don't know what part of we're done didn't quite register with you.
Oh, come on, Leah. That whole cutting me off thing was like, what, 2 years ago now? You're married. I was married. Now I'm not. We've clearly both moved on, right? Can't we just admit that we're living totally separate lives now and leave all the drama in the past?
Just because time has passed doesn't mean I've forgotten what you did. You didn't just date someone I liked, Cindy. You took the man I was engaged to right before my wedding. That doesn't just fade with time.
Okay, yeah, I get it. You're still upset. But honestly, holding on to all that bitterness, it's not a good look. Like, seriously, it's gonna age you faster than stress wrinkles. You should think about that, for real.
If your goal here is to annoy me, congratulations. Mission accomplished.
Look, all I'm saying is things happened. You married someone else, I married the guy you were supposed to marry, and we both kind of went our separate ways. We each got a slice of the happy ending pie. It's not like either of us lost out.
I'm not interested in comparing lives with you. I don't need closure or updates or whatever this is. I'm fine. I don't need to revisit any of it.
Okay, but here's the twist. I'm actually not married anymore. Yep, surprise. Got divorced. Officially, legally, emotionally, all of it.
You divorced him? Wait, what?
Sure did. Signed, sealed, delivered. Done. And now I'm living free, baby. No boring dinner conversations, no diaper explosions, no snooty mom circles. I'm just doing whatever I want, whenever I want. Feels amazing.
I'm honestly kind of shocked. I thought you two were living that picture-perfect life. You had a kid, a house, all of it.
Oh, we had all that for like 5 minutes, but then the cracks started showing. No friends, no support system, no one dropping by with casseroles or cute onesies. It was like I hit fast forward on my own social funeral.
That's oddly specific.
I mean, do you have any idea how fast people turn on you when they realize you're the kind of girl who steals her sister's fiancé? Even PTA moms aren't that forgiving. They iced me out so hard I could have opened my own freezer aisle.
So you blamed a failed marriage on not being popular enough?
It was a lot of things, okay? But yeah, the whole suburban wife fantasy kinda went up in flames. And after the divorce, I figured I'd crash at mom's for a bit. You know, reset, regroup.
Let me guess, that's where this little reconnection attempt started.
Ding, ding, ding. I saw your number in her contacts and thought, wonder how the newlyweds are doing. So I reached out. And while I was at it, I figured I'd message your husband too.
You're not serious. Please tell me you're not serious.
Oh, I'm totally serious. It was just a curiosity thing at first. I mean, it's not like I planned it. I just thought, hey, let's see what kind of guy Leah married. And he's interesting.
Cindy, please tell me you didn't go behind my back and start messaging my husband.
Not behind your back if I'm telling you now, right? And relax, it was just chatting. Nothing scandalous. Unless you count a few flirty emojis.
You are absolutely unbelievable.
He replied, didn't he? And it wasn't just a one-time thing. We got into this rhythm. Late night talks, random memes, deep convos about life and stuff. Honestly, it felt kinda nice. Like I haven't laughed like that in ages.
You're telling me this like you think I'm supposed to find it amusing.
Well, you're the one on a honeymoon without a husband, right? So, maybe a little company is a good thing, even if it's me, or him, or both.
Cindy, I don't care what your intentions were. You don't get to insert yourself into my marriage just because yours fell apart. Whatever you think you're doing, you need to stop.
All right. Message received. Jeez, you don't have to snap. You used to be a lot more fun.
And you used to have boundaries. At least pretend you still remember what those are.
Wow, harsh. But I guess that's what happens when people grow apart, huh? 1 minute you're planning weddings, the next you're ghosting each other over brunch.
The only thing I need you to understand is this. I meant it the first time, and I still mean it now. Don't contact me again. Not in a week, not in a year, not when you're bored or lonely. Just don't.
Okay, I get it. No need to make it dramatic. But hey, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Goodbye, Cindy.
Later, sis. And, tell your husband I said hi for me.
Hey, this might feel kinda random, but I just wanted to say congratulations. I heard from someone that you got married recently. They said your husband seems like a really solid guy.
Keith? Wow, okay. That's definitely not the message I was expecting to see today. I honestly thought we were done hearing from each other for good.
Yeah, I figured you'd be surprised. I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but I don't know, I guess I felt like I should. Like maybe it's the least I could do to at least say something decent after everything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I did get married. We're actually still on our honeymoon right now.
Really? That's awesome. I hope it's been good. Peaceful, you know? You deserve that. Anyway, I also figured you might have already heard about me and Cindy. We're divorced now.
Yeah, I heard that too, not that long ago. I wasn't sure if it was true or just gossip, but I can't say I was shocked.
No, you wouldn't be. You always saw it clearer than I did. I don't know, Leah. Back then, I thought I was making some big, passionate decision, like I was following my heart or whatever. It all felt so dramatic and meaningful at the time. But once we got married, it was like nothing changed. She was still out constantly, hanging around with whoever, wherever. Even after the baby came, she barely looked back. I was the one waking up at night, making bottles, dealing with diapers, everything. She just floated around like nothing had changed.
That must have been a lot to carry. And honestly, I'm not saying this in a spiteful way, but I'm glad you finally see it now. You weren't the only one who got hurt back then, but it's good to hear you're trying to do right by your kid.
Yeah, I'm trying, really. It's been rough, not gonna lie. I've got no backup, no one to lean on, but this time I'm actually owning it. No more pretending, no more excuses. Just me and him figuring it out.
That's what matters now. What's done is done. You've got a chance to be a good father, and that's where your energy should go, as far as the past goes. I've moved on. I mean, really moved on.
That's good. Honestly, that's what I wanted to hear. I know I can't undo anything, but I do hope you're happy now. That's the real reason I reached out.
I am. It's a different kind of life now, and honestly, I didn't think I'd get here, but it's good. He's kind. He listens. I don't feel like I have to shrink myself down to keep the peace anymore.
That's huge! Seriously, I'm really glad to hear that.
Thanks.
Okay, well, I won't hold you up any longer. Enjoy your honeymoon.
Hey, before you go, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
Has Cindy tried contacting you again recently?
Me? No. Last time we spoke was when the divorce paperwork got finalized. We blocked each other after that, and as far as I know, she's stayed gone. Why? Did something happen?
Yeah, she just texted me a few hours ago. I blocked her old number, but I guess she got a new one. And not just me, she says she's been messaging my husband too.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I guess some people never change, huh? Yeah, it seems that she wasn't satisfied with just taking you from me. Now she wants my husband too.
Wow! I mean, I shouldn't be shocked, but that's seriously messed up. I didn't think she'd take it that far.
She's such a stark contrast with you too. You genuinely seem to have learned from your mistakes and are working your hardest to support your child. I didn't think you guys were in touch, but if you knew something, anything that might explain this, I'd really appreciate you letting me know.
So, does this mean that she's actually, going out with your husband right now?
No, that's just the thing. She and my husband have never even met. and yet she wants me to believe they're texting each other every day? I'm far more confused than I am angry, honestly.
Wait a second. Oh no! I think I know what's going on, and it's all my fault!
Go ahead and tell me all about it.
Dang it, I would, but the baby just started crying his head off, like full meltdown mode.
Go take care of him. It's fine.
Thanks. I'll message you again later once he's down.
All right. Talk soon.
So, tell me something. How's that lonely little honeymoon of yours going? Because I gotta say, a romantic getaway without the romance sounds more like a sad solo trip to me. Like, what are you even doing? Just sipping overpriced cocktails alone and pretending not to notice the empty seat across from you?
Cindy, what exactly is the point of this? If you're bored, find someone else to bother.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I'm just being honest. I mean, your husband has been texting me practically the entire time you've been on this farce of a honeymoon. Like, literally all day, every day. You seriously haven't noticed? Because if I were you, I'd be asking myself why my brand new husband was spending so much time on another woman.
Except he's not spending time with you. He's completely focused on me right now. So maybe try stepping out of whatever fantasy world you've built for yourself.
How clueless can you be? Like, seriously, this is just sad. Your precious husband? Yeah, he's already checked out. You're just delaying the inevitable.
You really think this is some kind of competition, don't you?
Competition? Sweetie, there is no competition between you and me. This game was over before it started. You just haven't caught up yet. This isn't your honeymoon anymore, Leah. It's mine.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean that I am going to spend the rest of your honeymoon with your husband, and you are gonna go home and cry all by yourself. And I'm not asking permission.
You have completely lost your grip on reality. Did you think I would actually willingly go along with that psychotic plan?
It doesn't matter if you go along with it or not. It's happening. And do you want to know why I'm so sure of that? Your husband sent me a plane ticket. Round trip to Hawaii, baby.
Excuse me?
And you know what else? I'm already at the airport. Now, all I need to do is hop on the plane that your husband reserved for me, and I'll be on my way to paradise. Then I'll kick you out of the hotel room, and me and your husband can finally have the alone time we've been waiting for.
Have you ever considered becoming a screenwriter for a bad soap opera?
Believe me or not, I'm landing in Hawaii in a few hours. And once I get there, you can stop pretending. You've played the part. Now it's my turn. I'll be taking it from here.
You know, maybe instead of becoming a writer, you should just be committed to the nearest mental institution.
Aw, that's adorable. You still don't believe this is real. But like I said, I already made my choice. So go ahead and enjoy your last quiet night as his wife. Because starting tomorrow, you won't even be his side girl anymore.
Who the hell are you?
Huh? You know who I am. I'm your sister. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
This is Dan. I'm Leah's husband. I'm the one you claim to have been messaging. So let's go ahead and clear something up right now.
Oh my god, finally! I was starting to think you were just gonna keep pretending. Dan, come on. Can we not do this little I don't know who you are bit? You've literally been texting me nonstop for weeks.
Need you to stop right there. I don't know what kind of story you've built up in your head, but I'm telling you this as clearly and directly as I can. We have never spoken before today. Not once. I've never sent you a message, I've never called you, and I've never given you my contact information.
What? Seriously? You're really gonna go with that? Dan, it's me. It's Cindy. We've been talking all the time. You told me you weren't happy with Leah. You said you felt trapped, and I was the one who made you feel free. You promised you'd bring me to Hawaii.
No, I did not promise you anything. I don't even know who you are beyond what Leah has told me. I didn't send you a ticket. I didn't tell you I was waiting. And I absolutely did not say anything about feeling trapped or wanting out of my marriage, because that's just not true.
Then how do you explain all the messages? The ones where you called me honey cakes and said I understood you better than anyone. You don't just forget that kind of connection.
Cindy, listen to me. I have never called anyone honey cakes in my life, and I sure as hell didn't send those messages. My phone died on the first day of our honeymoon. I dropped it in the ocean while running along the beach, and it sank. When I pulled it out, it was already done. No power, no data, nothing.
No, that doesn't make sense. We were still talking after that. You said you were counting down the days until I arrived. You said you couldn't wait to see me.
Then whoever said those things was not me. I literally couldn't have messaged anyone. It's not just my phone dying either. Leah's been with me every single day. There's been no secret texting, no late-night confessions. Whoever you were talking to, it wasn't me. And honestly, the way you're clinging to this fake connection, it's concerning.
Okay, seriously, just stop. You don't have to keep up this whole innocent act for her. You don't have to pretend anymore. You and I, we had something. You can't just erase that.
There is nothing to erase. There was never anything there. I never reached out to you. I never invited you into my life, and I never asked for this conversation. So let me say this as clearly as I can. I want you to stop contacting Leah. I want you to stop involving yourself in our marriage. Whatever fantasy you've been entertaining, it ends here.
Wow, so that's it? You're just gonna throw me away like I'm crazy?
I'm not calling you anything, but I will say this. I'm a lawyer, and if this continues, if you keep pushing, if you show up here, if you message either of us again, I will not hesitate to take legal action. This isn't a game to me, so I suggest you think very carefully before sending another word.
Okay, I think that should just about cover things, doesn't it? So now that we officially have nothing left to talk about, I'll be once again blocking your number. Any further attempts to contact me or my husband will result in immediate legal action. Have a nice life, or don't.
Leah, wait! You can't just leave me like this!
Yes I can.
No, you can't! Don't you get how insane this is?
That you're still talking to me despite multiple legal threats? Yeah, that is pretty insane.
That's not what I'm talking about! I mean, I genuinely thought I was talking to your husband, Dan, all this time! But now that I know it wasn't him, who in the world was it?
Oh, that. This is actually pretty hilarious, so I don't mind explaining it to you. You've been talking to your ex-husband and my ex-fiancé, Keith.
What? Keith? That was him? But I don't get it. Why?
Why do you think? When you broke up with Keith, you pushed your child onto him too, didn't you? I understood that you not only didn't fight for custody of your kid, you actively demanded that Keith take him off your hands.
Well, yeah, but I already told you, being a mom was way less fun than it sounded. I would have been fine throwing that thing into foster care, but Keith was so determined not to do that, so I was like, fine, you take him. And that has nothing to do with you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. The personal issues between my ex-fiancé and my ex-sister are of no personal importance to me. I'm just explaining that this happened because you skipped town and haven't been paying your court-mandated child support payments to him. You're a deadbeat mom.
What? Is that really what it was all about?
Yep. He was apparently trying to track you down for quite some time and had given up at one point when all of a sudden a notification came across his screen. It was you talking to him and calling him Dan. So, he knew right away that you had accidentally texted him instead of this other guy, but rather than tell you right away, he decided to run with it. He didn't know who this Dan was, but he figured that if it would help him track you down, he'd become Dan for you. It wasn't until later when he realized that I was married to a man named Dan that he put two and two together and realized what was really going on. I don't blame him for not getting it right away. Taking care of a newborn by yourself when your wife's a total flake must do a number on the brain.
Oh my god, he tricked me! Man, this sucks! I was having so much fun talking to him, stealing your husband. But it was just my ex? Ugh.
You were pretty easy to trick, too. I know you got a new phone, but you seriously didn't realize you were calling your ex-husband's number? Anyway, that brings us to where we are now. Now, Cindy, here's a question for you. Why do you think you're in an airport?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is kinda weird. Like I thought he was actually inviting me to come to Hawaii with him. Why would he get me this ticket if this was all just an act?
I already told you. He wanted to find you.
Wait.
Looks like you're starting to catch on. He knew that the only way he would be able to get his hands on you and force you to pay what you owed him was to get you locked down where he could find you. And now he has you right where he wants you.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta run and hide. This can't be happening. I thought there was no way he'd ever find me again.
Don't bother. He just sent me a message a little while ago. He's already in the airport, so you'll be hearing from him very, very soon. As for what he's going to do with you, well, let's just say it's not going to be fun. Good luck, Cindy.
Things finally settled down on my end. I still can't believe we actually pulled it off, but yeah, Cindy's been officially handled.
Thank God. Maybe now I can get a moment's peace without my sister texting me out of the blue about stealing my husband.
Oh yeah, she won't be bothering you anymore. Right after we grabbed her, I took her straight to that factory her parents run. They were waiting. Not thrilled, but ready. She's gonna be living there, working full-time, under supervision. They'll deduct child support from her paycheck and send it right to me.
Wow, excellent. Sounds like everything worked out for everyone in the end. Everyone except Cindy, that is.
That's right. No more running, no more excuses.
Well, I've got to hand it to you. All that effort pretending to be my husband actually paid off. Twisted as it was, you pulled it off.
Yeah, about that. I really am sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have suspected something right away when she started telling me, as Dan, that she'd be better for me than Leah. But I mean, there were plenty of Leahs in the world, I guess. I never expected this would blow up your honeymoon. I'm really sorry for that. And could you pass my apologies on to Dan, too?
Sure, I'll let him know. Honestly, he didn't seem all that upset. Probably because he was more focused on making sure I didn't lose my mind.
If Cindy ever tries anything again, or if she breaks the agreement somehow, would Dan be willing to help out again? You know, like, legally?
He already said he would, but let's hope it never gets to that point again.
Yeah, that'd be best. I don't ever want to drag you two into this again.
Then just focus on your kid. That's the only thing that matters now.
I will. I'm gonna do everything I can to become someone he can actually be proud of. Being a single dad isn't gonna be easy, but I'm not backing down.
I'm glad to hear that. Best of luck to you and your son, Keith. From what I've heard, Cindy's still working full-time at that live-in factory. Apparently, she's been putting in real effort, showing up every day, doing the work. There have been a few escape attempts here and there, of course, but with security cameras all over the place, she never makes it far. They always catch her on tape and bring her straight back. As for Keith, he's been holding it down as a single dad. Balancing his job and raising a kid isn't easy, but he's been giving it everything he's got. People still give him a hard time sometimes, especially those who remember our breakup. But little by little, they're starting to come around. The way he stepped up as a father is starting to change how people see him, and honestly, he's earning it.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.